What's going on, guys? Spasmatic here, back inside Destiny 2, and in this video I want to cover an updated comparison between Rampage and Swashbuckler. I made a comparison video on both of these perks back in April of 2019, and ever since that video was uploaded, Bungie has changed both those perks, which is why I'm making this video. Bungie made this change back in August of 2019, a couple months after I released my comparison video, and now a couple years later, I felt like doing a comparison between the two because I recently made a comparison video on Rampage and Killclip, and I just like to compare the damage perks with each other to see which is best. For both of these perks, I'm going to be using the True Prophecy and the Steady Hand, which are both 120 RPM hand cannons, and I'll be testing the damage comparisons between these perks within the Atrium Lost Sector in the EDZ. Beginning with Swashbuckler, the perk states, this weapon gains increased damage for melee kills and kills with this weapon. Knowing the perk Swashbuckler, it stacks up to 5 times, and the 5 times stack can be reached with a single melee kill, charged and non-charged melees. A 1-time stack is given with each kill from the weapon itself. Now, a basic headshot kill with the Steady Hand deals 7,043 damage. With a 1-time stack, Swashbuckler deals 7,512 damage. With a 2-time stack, Swashbuckler deals 7,982 damage. With a 3-time stack, Swashbuckler deals 8,451 damage. With a 4-time stack, Swashbuckler deals 8,920 damage. And finally, with a 5-time stack, Swashbuckler deals 9,389 damage. Doing the math and also using this site known as D2 Gunsmith, it states that after each kill, the damage of Swashbuckler is increased by roughly 6.6%, totaling up to 33.3% at a stack of 5 with Swashbuckler. The Swashbuckler perk also lasts 4.5 seconds long and refreshes whenever you get a kill. Moving on to Rampage, the perk states kills with this weapon temporarily grant increased damage and stacks up to 3 times. I use the True Prophecy hand cannon because it's another 120 RPM hand cannon, which makes it easier to compare the damage numbers between both weapons being used. A headshot kill with the True Prophecy with no stacks of Rampage deals 7,043 damage, the same as the Steady Hand. With a 1-time stack, Rampage deals 7,748 damage. With a 2-time stack, Rampage deals 8,522 damage. And finally, with a 3-time stack, Rampage deals 9,376 damage. Doing the math and also using the D2 Gunsmith site once again, it states that a 1-time stack of Rampage is a 10% increase, a 2-time stack is a 21% increase, and a 3-time stack is a 33% increase. The perk Rampage also lasts 3.5 seconds long, and all stacks are lost when the timer runs out. You can also use the Rampage spec mod, which increases the duration of Rampage by about a second longer, roughly the same as Swashbuckler, which is around 4.5 seconds. Now, talking about the comparison between both of these perks, they both have their pros and cons to them. For PvP, I personally am more of a fan of Rampage than Swashbuckler because less kills are required for the max amount of stacks and the damage. And although melee kills can give you a 5-time stack of Swashbuckler, which can be beneficial at times, I would say Swashbuckler would be a better option if you're running a melee build of some kind, or you're a Titan and are just running around with shoulder charge and just shoulder charging a bunch of people, because that will give you I believe a 5-time stack of Swashbuckler as well. And the same can be said for PvE, and I personally think Swashbuckler might be the better option here for PvE because there are a lot more enemies in PvE, which makes it easier to reach the 5-time stack for Swashbuckler. With there being a lot more enemies, it also means that more melee kills will occur, and that will help you get to your 5-time stack of Swashbuckler quicker. And both perks are solid perks regardless, so whichever you prefer for your weapons you use, it's totally up to you. I personally think both perks are very solid options for most guns within Destiny. So whichever one you prefer, PvE or PvP, like I said, it's totally up to you. And that should wrap things up with this updated comparison for Rampage and Swashbuckler. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and found it helpful in some way. If you did, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later, back inside Destiny 2. Peace.